Hey everybody, it's Glidercat, and it's time to play more Dyson Sphere program. So let's get to it. Let's see here. Where did we leave off? We've got some copper being mined here. Let me see if I can remember how to rotate the map. And let's go ahead and empty that. Grab the copper out of there, and then where is our iron? There is our iron. We'll walk over there. It's a little bit slow. I think later on when we research more technology, we will get our mecha to move a bit faster. But let's go just fetch the iron ore out of here. We'll do it kind of low tech style here early on in the game. And let's jump back into the tech tree. Boom. And see what we want to grab next. And I think it's going to be this guy up at the top, but we'll look through some of these and decide. So basic logistics, this gets us the belts, the kind of what I call a loader. I guess they're calling it a sorter. So it says transport cargo from conveyor belts into facilities or between facilities, and can install a filter to filter the cargo. So that's pretty cool. And then we got a basic storage Mark 1, used to store products, but the capacity is limited. And it gets 30 slots of storage. The miners themselves have 50 slots of storage. So 30 isn't so great, but as we proceed down the tech tree, I'm sure we'll get higher level storage. Let's see what else we got. Automatic metallurgy. Oh, this must be for the smelter. Okay, the invention of smelter has greatly promoted the development of metallurgical, I'm going to pronounce that horribly, technology. Using the smelter for automated smelting can improve production efficiency. Yeah, I would tend to think that's probably the case. So we're going to need those. Those two are really kind of key so far. As let's see, this is electromagnetic matrix. So it's going to unlock the matrix itself and a matrix lab. The matrix lab is a research facility, center brains connector, used to produce matrices and research technologies. The more the matrix labs, the faster the production and research speed. Interesting. So we'll have to see what that's all about. Not sure that we're ready for that one yet. Let's see what else we have. Basic assembling processes. All right, the basic assembler uses traditional mechanical technology to process primary items into more advanced at a slightly slower speed. Okay. I imagine there's a bunch of, I'm looking for how to minimize that. I imagine there's a bunch here in the tech tree to speed up that high-speed assembly process. Quantum printing technology. Very cool. All right, so that's definitely a keeper too. So we've got basic logistics system, automated metallurgy, and I think basic assembling processes that are all kind of early priorities for us. Fluid storage, encapsulation. This technology can encapsulate the fluid in the container, making transportation more convenient. All right, so this is like barreling things up in Factorio, I suppose. Not too bad. 9,000 hashes. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, equivalent to 150 seconds workload. All right, high efficiency plasma control. Under the action of electric and magnetic fields, we can use plasma more efficiently. The improved plasma exciter is more stable and has better performance. So let's see, what does that unlock? A prism, polyhedron surrounded by two intersecting but non-parallel glass panes. Can split light or disperse light beams is a key component for producing more precise optical instruments. Okay, that looks cool. Plasma exciter. Plasma generated by the high power exciter can be used to extract and refine crude oil and can also be used to make wireless power tower for remote power transmission and charge the mecha. Okay, interesting. So it looks like there might be a way to wirelessly charge our mecha instead of using fuel. And then a wireless power tower. Here it is. Remote transmission facility can consume electricity from the power grid to charge the mecha. Pretty cool. What's it say? Connection length 45 meters. Supply area is 6 meters. So I'm guessing this does get placed on the ground and you've just got to walk your mecha near it. So that's going to come maybe a little bit later. And let's see what the last one is down here. Electromagnetic drive. basic power system component, electric motor. Okay. All right. So that just looks like that's going to unlock something that we need to construct for more complicated products and machines. So let's go ahead and let's activate this guy, the basic logistics system. Let's go ahead and act in queue. So we'll queue up automatic metallurgy. Boom. And then I think basic assembling process we also want. So let's queue that guy up. Boom. And that's probably enough for now. I'll just hit T to exit out of that. And I'm going to, once again, kind of manually harvest from our mines here. I'll check the mecha for power. We're doing okay. We've got 109 logs left of power in there. Low tech power, but it gets us started. Maybe on the way, I will harvest some of these things. They have some extra ore in them, right? Sometimes I see titanium. There's silicon in that one. We'll just mine some stuff as we make our way over to the copper mine. So I've got that harvesting just queued up by holding the shift key and right clicking on the resources. All right, let's go ahead and harvest some copper. Boom, and let that guy fill up again. And then let's take a look at what we need to craft here in the top left. We need 10 gears and 10 circuit boards. Let's see if we can just make those things. I'll queue up, how about 5, and I'll hit it twice. So there's our 10 gears. And then circuit boards, it looks like we've got a recipe for it. We've got ore, so hopefully this will just make it. We need, 10 of these guys? So I'll just do, 5 and hit it twice. And hopefully we've got enough ore for all of that. I don't know if there is a light on our mecha. Let me just check and see if I hit F for flashlight. Nope. L for light. Nope. I'm not sure. Let's check the controls just for the heck of it. Settings. Controls. Is there a light? Multiple commands. Gathering. Jump. Takeoff. Sail. Sailing. Activate warp. Cool. Confirm build. I'm probably going to scroll right past it. Open the mecha panel. Open statistics. Planet. Lock the camera. Open star map. Open the Dyson sphere. All right. We don't have it yet. Camera rotation. Under construction demolition. Rotate. Rotate. Expand, shrink, mining machine grid. Take items, split items. I don't see a flashlight or a light, so it's going to be a little challenging when it's dark here. Let me know in the comments if you are aware of a flashlight on this guy. Just looking at our tabs down here on the hotbar. All right, I don't see anything. It looks like our research is now getting ready to complete. We've got about 3 ticks of the clock, and we will have completed the, I think the first one was those logistics controls. So our belts, our sorters, I think they called them, and then some pretty low-level storage. All right, you've unlocked automated logistics. The conveyor belt and sorter, you can use them to automatically transport the ores gathered in the mining machine for smelting or to load them into storage. All right.
You have received the sorter and the conveyor belt, which can achieve full automation.
All right, very cool. Let's read through this tutorial on the conveyor belts and sorters. With the conveyor belts and sorters, you can achieve full automation now. I think there's more we need to do than just that. Different production facilities have different slots. Some can directly connect to conveyor belts, such as mining machines, and some use the sorters to bridge supply facilities and receiving facilities, such as smelters. You can use the conveyor belts to transport the piled up ores from the mining machines and then use the sorters to connect the conveyor belts to the smelters. The sorters can deliver the ores from the conveyor belts to the smelters for automatic smelting. All right. When putting on conveyor belts, all you need to do is determine the starting point and the end point to plan the conveyor belt route. When planning the conveyor belt, press up arrow to lift the target height 1 level and down to drop. Okay. And if you need to reset to ground height, press keypad 0. All right. Usually the conveyor belt will automatically snap to the overlapping buildings. You can press and hold the shift key to ignore the snapping. All right. Well, we'll give that a shot. We'll take a look at this diagram here. Looks like they have an ore miner here off to the side, maybe. And then these could be our smelters. Let's see. Yeah, there's our ore miner. They're running a belt here. It's being assembled. And they're just showing what a couple ore miners feeding the same belt. I see, in a T junction. So now they're showing the smelters using those sorters to empty their completed ingots. And then it looks like they're feeding a storage thing here. All right, so that looks cool. Let's hop back in here. And what do we need? Before we can get our smelters, we need 9 of these magnetic coils. Let's go ahead and research those. We did those before. I'll just grab 10. And then while that's crafting, again, yeah, I know it's not that great, but let's go do some manual collection of our steel and manual collection of our iron and copper, I should say. All right, here's the iron. It's not steel yet, but it will be at some point in the game because I saw that. And I'm just going to grab some more of these trees and things just opportunistically as we go here, just so the mecha doesn't run out of fuel. I'm not sure what happens if it does. All right, let's see if our crafting is continuing or not. It looks like it is. I see the progress bar here on our research. Moving along, let's go into our mecha. He's down to 64 logs. Let's top him off here. We've got a little bit of plant material here as well. And I think there is coal. I've seen that in an initial playthrough I had. I'm wondering if that provides a bit more fuel than these little trees and things. All right, here we go. We've got some more tutorial coming here. Let's see if he starts talking. I think he will. Maybe not. All right, you've unlocked the smelter, and it will automatically smelt base materials such as iron and copper ingots for you. To achieve full automation, you need to use a sorter to automatically put the ores on the conveyor belt into the smelter. All right. Got it. All right. Well, I guess we can set up some basic smelting. I'm going to grab some more of these resources real quick. Whoops, I'm not hitting shift. Let's do that. We'll clear out these trees. Let's see if there's anything else I can grab, and then maybe we'll set up our smelting kind of in this area over here. Let's go craft it while he's collecting resources. Let's see, buildings. Here's our storage, and here are our smelters. I know we're going to need 2 of these guys, one for the copper and one for the iron, at least initially. Imagine you can put multiples down. So let's go ahead and get a couple of these at least going. It'll take a little while to assemble. We should probably get some belts going as well. Probably need, why don't we start with 20 of those? Hopefully we have the resource. And how about we do 5 of these 5 sorters. The storage at 30 slots is not super compelling, but let's grab a couple of those too. We'll grab 4 of those. While all of that is constructing, I'm going to grab yet more of this just resource laying on the ground here. Probably not the most fun to watch. But again, I think this is going to be the early power source for our mecha. And I imagine he slows down once he's totally out of power. So, all right, we're still crafting. Let's see what our inventory looks like. It looks like we've got the smelters. So once he's done harvesting these few little items, we will set up smelting and maybe start with the copper, and that'll get us copper ingots going. And then we need to experiment with the belts here. Now this guy, let's see. Oops. Bear with me here as I work the controls. All right. So what we might want to do is put another miner here on the other side. So I'm thinking this little green patch is going to be our our little factory area where we start doing some smelting. And I'm kind of picturing another miner here, and just like they show in the diagram, basically maybe a two belts joining up here, and then hitting a row of smelters. So we'll just play and see how that pans out. Here is our smelter. Let's drop one of these guys down. I'm going to zoom in as much as I can here and see if I can tell if there's any real direction. The center of that icon, I see like a circle with 4 arrows. So it looks like you can input and output from the smelter from all sides. That's my guess. We're going to find out. Let's just pop this guy down here. All right.
You built a smelter, which can smelt basic materials, such as iron.
All right, sorters and conveyor belts it is. Let's start with the conveyor belts. I think I understood what they were saying. We don't need a sorter to get materials out of our miner. All right, let's just try that. It says choose the starting position. Now, it looks like if I click right over the miner anywhere, there's a little square block that appears near the output of the miner. So let's just go ahead and click anywhere on this guy. Just see if that works. That's our starting point. And I kind of want to come, let's see, how do I want to do this? I want to pair up just like they showed. Angle too wide, angle too wide. Oh, why does it say angle too wide? That seems strange. Let's see here. I'm going to click here. And what I kind of want to do is leave room to join up with another miner's output. So you'll see what I mean, hopefully. I'm going to escape off of this and then pop a belt here and come across this way, maybe. Actually, before I place that belt, let's go ahead and put a sorter in front of this guy and see what the reach is or how that looks. Choose a starting facility. All right, let's see if that works now. Choose the starting facility. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe here? Boom. No connection. Infinity trips. Need a valid connection. All right, well, let's see if we connect that belt up. This is going to take a little experimentation, I can tell. Let's go ahead and plop a belt down this way, right across, right next to him. Like that. Or maybe right into him. Let's see. Okay, not collide with another object. Let's try that. I'll escape out of the build menu. We'll let our little drones here drop down our belt. I can see that my ore is not finding its way to this belt. So let's go ahead and see if we can bridge this. All right. And then let's see now if we can do our sorter. I'm just going to click in here. Use a starting facility. Boom. No connection. Okay, need a valid connection. Let's see. What is this? I see something here. Some new icon that I didn't see before. Looks like I have 3 slots here. Let's go ahead and just click there. All right. Now, I'm not expecting anything to happen just yet because we don't have power. Let's click on the wind turbine here and just see what it shows us. If it shows us the power grid. Okay, power grid information. We're generating 300. We're only using 24. I think that's for our miner. So I think we got plenty of power. Let's go ahead and try one of those power poles, or Tesla towers, I should call it. And it looks like that one right there will connect us up. Be nice if I could get another miner connected too, but that's all right. We'll just make more of these poles. All right. That looks pretty good. How about right there? All right. We'll pop. Okay, so we've seen the power grid. We just looked at it. Let's take a look. It looks like we might have to pick a recipe for our furnace here, or our smelter. Okay, please select a recipe. Let's go ahead and click that. And we are doing what? This is copper. So we want copper ingots. And let's just see if we see the belt moving here, if it takes anything. Okay, that's a unique choice of keystrokes for that. So the less than to take it, the recipe, and the greater than to push it to someone else. All right. Let's see. That I might have to come back to. Now, why is this guy not producing? Oh, does he need an output? He may not have any inventory. So it could be the smelter itself has no inventory, and thus you need to drop an inventory down. Let's just go ahead and do that. That's just a theory on my part. We'll see if I am right or wrong. Again, this is very early playthrough. We're learning as we go. All right, it's not letting me run a belt. So let's see if I run a belt from here to here. Okay, it doesn't like it. Let's see if it lets me put a sorter down. All right. So I pick that building, and now can I pick a slot? Need a valid connection. So I don't see a place to do it. How do I get materials out of this guy? You guys are probably screaming. You probably already know the way to do it. Let's see here. Got a belt. Does not like it. Let's just... Nope, it won't even let me place it there. So let's see about this. I'm going to experiment. Let's see if I can get another one of those sorters now, maybe. Here. Boom. All right. Looks like it's giving me a choice. Okay, angle too wide. Why would that be? Maybe that belt needs to come down one. It's a little hard to tell from this angle. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah, it's hard to tell. The belt's kind of in the middle, huh? No connection. Now this guy looks like he's... All right. Something obvious I'm missing here. All right, hold on 1 second. I may do a quick jump cut while I play, and then I'll show you what I did to get it to work. All right, I think I got it to work. I'm going to go ahead and dismantle this stuff and show you what I did, just so that it helps you if you're starting out in the game. So here we go. The first thing we need to do, we've got our little belt here running next to the smelter. I'm going to go ahead and grab the sorter. And then the order that we do these clicks kind of determines the direction of the sorter, whether it's going to take materials out of the furnace or smelter, or if it's going to put them into the furnace or smelter. So I just clicked on the sorter and it says choose starting facility. That's where do you want to take things from. So I'll just click on a section of the belt here. And then it should say Where do you want to put them to? I don't see that prompt, but basically we're just going to say, where do we want those items sent to? So I'll click on the smelter, and there it goes. Now it's feeding copper ore into our smelter. Then we're going to do the same kind of thing over here. We're going to set up a little bit of a belt first, just to go between the smelter and our storage. Then we'll do the same thing. We'll grab our sorter. And with that selected, first we'll click on the from building. That's our smelter. And then we'll click on where we want it to output to. That's our belt. And then we'll just do the same thing. I've still got the sorter selected. This time I'm going to pull from the belt. So I'll click that first. And then I click on where I want it to go in that storage. Boom. Look at that. So easy. Even I could do it after a few tries. Cool. Now we've got our basic... ooh, that guy is blinking here with power. Is he coming up short on power? Let's see. It says only... Yeah, he can take a lot more power, huh? See, the power is not being fully satisfied. Let's go ahead and drop another wind turbine here. So under power menu, let's see. Now, I don't have any in inventory, so I'm going to select this and see if it automatically crafts it. Okay, not enough items. Double-clicked open the replicator. Okay, well, maybe double-click it. So it doesn't build it for you. That would have been kind of cool. But let's grab 5 more of these. Ooh, yeah, let's grab 5 more of these wind turbines. And what do we need? Magnetic coils. They are crafting now. While they're crafting, why don't I grab some of the bars or the ingots out of here? Hey, that's got 60 stored. Now, I thought storage MK1 said it was only 30. Let's take a look at the tech tree. Maybe that's changed. And we did basic logistics is the one we unlocked. If I click that and hover over here, it says the storage size is 30 slots. Ew. So maybe that's 30 stacks. Yeah. Not 30 items, but 30 stacks of items. Okay, that's a lot more impressive. I was thinking it was just literally 30 items. Cool. Nice. Very nice. All right, let's drop down another wind turbine and see. I think that's probably crafted by now. Nope, still going. Let's look at the inventory. Yeah, not yet. Do I have all the materials I need? Yep, here they go. Boom. Now we should have them. Let's drop another one down. I think, ooh, is it not going to let me do it? Okay, so I've got to be near, it looks like I've got to be within range of one of these Tesla towers. So let's just pop one. Doesn't seem like it would. Okay, you're too close to another wind turbine. Okay, so you got to be a certain distance apart. I'm going to pop it over here because I think it may just be able to power our second copper miner when we go and drop that guy down. So I'm going to pop this here. It's not perfectly symmetrical, but we'll get there. And then just for giggles, I'm going to pop another one down if I can. Here. And this is an early game power source. I believe these are all connected. And I can go back to that overlay. If I click H, or I click on this little icon with the 4 squares here, I get the overlay menu. Now, if I click on power, I can see that all of my turbines are connected. And if I look at my copper ingot smelter here, I don't see that little warning sign flashing that it's got insufficient power. And I can click on that and everything's looking good. 100% power satisfaction here. No issues. We're humming along. And if I look at the inventory, awesome. We're just now starting our second stack of these guys. I think let's see how I can grab these. I can click and drag, but that's a little tedious. I think it's a shift click. There we go. Yeah, shift click brings over the entire stack. And there might be like a control shift click or something to bring them all. Let's see. Right click to split items, hold shift to pick up multiple items, and hold control to pick up all items of the same type. Okay, very, very cool. Very, very polished. I like the game so far. It looks, it's pretty intuitive. Let's click on our Tesla power pole here just to see our network, what it says, we've got 900 kilowatts of power being generated. Consumption is getting up there pretty high, 834, 835 maybe. But we're good, and we are smelting copper ingots. All right, let's wrap this episode here. When we come back next episode, we will do a couple things. We'll set up the smelting, a similar setup for our iron ore over here, so we don't have to manually fetch that anymore. We'll still have to manually fetch the ingots for a little bit, but we're moving up the tree here in terms of our automation. And then we'll also look at completing this next set of research, which is going to give us the first assemblers. So all very cool. Hope you're enjoying this content. I am. It's the first time I'm playing. Let me know in the comments what you think of the game. If you like the video, do please give it a thumbs up. That really helps support the channel. And then consider subscribing. I've got a lot of factory games. We've got a lot of Dyson Sphere program yet to come. And there's other games as well that I've got on the channel that you might want to check out. So with that, this is Glidercat signing off saying I will see you in the next episode.